Hello loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about cheaters in video games. By that I mean the ones who cheat at PvP games, multiplayer games, things like that. For example, I was looking for a topic to read and somebody suggested to do today, and somebody said, why not look up the gaming news and see what has happened, and then that will give you an idea. And I came across an article that, though I didn't read the article itself, I just saw the title, that said that X number of players have been banned in PUBG for cheating. And I thought, well, that's what I'll do my vlog on. So my point is, what do they really hope to get from it? That's kind of what I'm saying, really. And why should they, or why would they, rather not why should they, because they just shouldn't, etc, etc. But my point is this, right, and I know a little bit about this. Apparently there is a way to hack it, I think there is, in some way, so that you deliberately lag so that when they're shooting you they don't hit you because you're lagging, but you can hit them easily because so you're deliberately lagging, so it's cheating. Or there's a way to hack it so that you can't take damage, so that they can hit you all they want and be like, I'm sure I hit him, but he's not taking damage, and again they're cheating. And to be honest with you, my question is, what do they get from that? Look, Supposing I was the kind of person to do that, I mean, I will admit it. I have been known in the past to use cheats in single player games where I'm playing with myself. But then, if you're doing it in that, the only person you're cheating is yourself. Nobody else is being cheated by it. You're not really hurting anyone. The only person you're cheating is yourself. It's still wrong, but it's still kind of wrong, and that's why it's called cheating. But basically the only person you're doing it to really is yourself, and in that way you can say, well, I didn't actually beat that game, I cheated. Yeah, that's fair enough. But the difference is, supposing I was the kind of person who actually played PvP games and multiplayer, and I was actually the person who not only knew how to, but felt inclined to hack the game in such a way that I couldn't get hit and I couldn't do all these, couldn't possibly die or whatever, all these nonsenses. What have I got out of the experience? I have beaten every single player I have come across. They have all got really salty. I, by the way, have done a vlog on saltiness and toxicity in video games. And my numbers have suddenly risen as being one of the best players of all time. Except I'm not. You see, I learned how to hack it so that my character deliberately lagged. That my character didn't take damage. That my character was aimbotting so that I could hit them every time because I'm that good. Not. Aimbotting being where it assists the aiming so that you don't miss, etc, etc, etc. I am not a good player because I've done these things. I'm a filthy cheat. That's if I was doing these things. Obviously I don't do these things and I don't even play PvP, but you get my point. That's the point I'm making. They don't get anything out of this except banned. Why do it? It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't, because if you think, look at me, my thing says I have got 21 kills and no deaths. Aren't I amazing? No, you're a cheat. You only got those 20 no deaths because people were shooting you and you weren't dying. You've hacked the game. That's, can you really claim an achievement from that? You can't. What do they hope to gain? And at the end of the day, it's just a video game. If you die 1,000 times in a video game, it doesn't matter. It's not like your life depends on it, like you have to win this game. You walk away when the game is over and you go back to your real life. It doesn't matter. So why cheat? Why, why think that because you have made yourself impervious to damage, that you have somehow cheated your way into these great stats, that you're now suddenly a god at your game? Because you ain't. You certainly are not. You are a filthy cheat. And you have not achieved anything. Not a single thing. It doesn't matter what your stats say. If you've been cheating, they are a lie. Because if you've made it so that you cannot take damage, then you should probably have died 3 or 4 times, but you've made it so that you can't. If you're aimbotting, you probably should have missed and not got half the kills that you did get. If you're deliberately lagging, again, you probably should have died a number of times, but the lag protected you. You see my point? It makes absolutely no sense. And yet, I think that article said that it was somewhere about 1 million maybe or more players who have been banned for cheating. There is a lot of players who have been banned for cheating just in one game, PUBG. So suppose you play PUBG and you get your chicken dinner, as they call it, or whatever, right? If you do it by cheating, how are you a winner? You're not. You're a loser. Anyone who wins by cheating doesn't win. You know what the saying goes? Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. Remember that. Now, as I said, I have cheated in video games, and I will never ever say otherwise. But never in a multiplayer game. As far as I was concerned, once it was multiplayer, it was honest only, because as much as it's annoying, and you're like, I really wish I could do this or that or the other. At the end of the day, if you're playing with somebody else, you're not only hurting yourself, but you're also hurting them if you're cheating in a video game, and that is not right. That's the difference. If you cheat in a single player game, the only person you're cheating is yourself, and all you're really doing is admitting that you didn't have the skills to do it properly. That's it. It's end of story. Single player, you're admitting, I didn't have the skills to do it properly, so I cheated. Well, do you know what? That's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's your choice. However, if, and I repeat, if you are playing a multiplayer game where it's PvP or even PvE but it's multiplayer or whatever, I don't care, you can go through the whole alphabet of descriptions for multiplayer. If in any way, shape or form there is another person there and you start cheating in any way, you're not only cheating yourself, you're cheating them. Because you are now have an advantage that they do not have. You now have a way to be able to ignore what they're doing, and in such a way that it doesn't reflect your real skill level, it only reflects your ability to hack. And as I said, many players have been reported for hacking, for for auto aiming, for aimbotting, I should say, etc, etc, etc. Now, I don't know all the techniques, so I can't give you my opinion on all the techniques, but I just happen to know that there are a lot of people out there who are doing this and are getting banned for it. That's why video games have started to include, especially multiplayer ones like Scum, DayZ, PUBG, etc, etc, have been started to include special software or technology to combat cheating. so that they can catch the people who are doing it, because it is so prevalent. And again I say, if you're cheating in a multiplayer video game, you're not gaining anything. You are not achieving anything. It's not even like there's money on the line. It's not like this is some big tournament and the winner gets $1 million. All you get when you walk away is you can boast to your friends, I beat 50 players in PUBG the other day. I got a chicken dinner. So what? You got it, but you cheated. So you didn't even get that. Because, as I said, cheaters never win and winners never cheat. You didn't really beat 50 players, you cheated 50 players. That's the difference. Now that's my opinion. And I'm sure in the comment section below there will be those with their own opinions. And I will be happy to hear them. But that's my opinion on that. Now, if you like what you have seen here, please leave me a like, leave me a sub, and leave me a comment down below saying that you have. If you have a topic you want to hear me talk about, a video game topic, although I will do other topics if I think I have an opinion on them and I think there's a vlog to be made on them. But if you have a topic you want me to talk about on my vlogs, please leave that also in the comment section below, because it does get very difficult to think up of a topic each week, and yet somehow I've managed to make 40 of these things. Don't ask me how. It really does. So, feel free to leave that. And I will say again, if I get to 200 subs, I will do a live stream on Twitch where you can ask me questions within reason and I will answer them with a mic. I will make sure that I have the time and the space to do it with a mic. Now, thank you again for watching. If you have watched to the end of this video, you're awesome. Thank you so much. And I have been Joe Silver. This has been a vlog. Goodbye.